All right, so it's Shin Satomi Hakkenden. I don't know about this one either. This looks like another adventure game type thing. It's got a cool cover though. Look at this. All right. Developed by. Oh boy, it's developed by Micronics. Published by Toei as well. Oh, Toei published this, but they developed Osomatsu-kun. They're publishing games at this point? That's weird. Is that right? It seems like a mistake. All right. Oh, wait a second. That should be on top of this thing. So, radio tests? Putting pieces together. I'm guessing it's something along the lines of radio tests. How do you read me in Omokiri at full strength? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It basically means to do something at full effort. Yeah, yeah. I just learned that word. Well, I've been learning a lot of words recently, doing all my Japanese cramming. Wait a second. Oh, there it is. Okay, so just simply move this down there. There we go. All right, that's not so bad for like changing the layout real time, and instead of like having to like pre-make the layout. I mean, it probably takes the same amount of time making them off stream, but I don't know. It's not so bad. That's not so bad doing it that way. It is good to be able to change the layout in real time though, because it allows me to do things like fix. If I put the wrong developer information there, I can fix it. So there's advantages to doing it that way. All right. Shin Satomi Hakkenden. All right. So this is another game based in like historical Japanese stuff. Uh, Nanso Satomi Hakkenden, what this game is based on, is a Japanese epic novel in the Edo period and follows eight fictional warriors. That there's been a number of adaptations of that, including there was like an anime Hakkenden that came out in the 90s. But what about the Famicom game in particular? I'm guessing it's just based on the story, not based on like any particular game or anime, but maybe it is. This is a role-playing game developed by Micronics and published by Toei. Hey, this says Toei, not Tosei. See? I knew that seemed weird. You know what? I bet that's my mistake. I probably just wrote down Tosei instead of Toei. I knew that it seemed weird. Toei wouldn't publish anything. I mean, Tosei wouldn't publish anything. Of course, it has to be Toei. Is this based on an animation then? Uh, Doesn't look like there's a lot of information about this game online. Shouldn't it be developer? What? Yeah. What did I put? Developed. Oh yeah, that's better. You're right. Here's the game. Oh, wait a second. I think that's like a better version of the cover than I have. Oh, there's no information here. The game facts. Oh, that's what I was just looking at. That's a guide by Last Boss Killer. Good name. A Dragon Quest style RPG developed by Micronics. By the way, does this have a translation by any chance? No. Don't think so. I don't want to. I don't know. The only released in Japan is based on classic novel Eight Samurai. Yeah. The characters are often referenced in Japanese media and are even popular anime series, such as the Hakkenden and Hakkenden Eight Dogs of the East. That's right. The game that this guide is written for is pretty bad. In fact, it feels unfinished and awkward. At the same time, it has some aspects that I personally like, such as a feeling of nonlinearity, and it does a really nice job of incorporating all the samurai into the game. You will eventually have all 8 of them in your party, plus a princess who doesn't fight in battle, and they all follow you around in a big parade, which looks kind of cool. But it makes the game have a lot of slowdown. All 8 characters are in battle at the same time. That's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting. All right. I mean, the game is in Japanese, though, so it might be a little bit tricky to play. Let's take a look at it. Shin Satomi Hakkenden. Not bad. There's any kind of intro sequence? Nope, I don't think so. Uh, I don't recognize these words. What the hell is this, like samurai speak? Makimono. Oh. Utsusu. Hasu. What? One of these must be for entering your name? Wait. Um. Which kanji do we want to pick? This one, I think I've seen that for like buildings or meeting halls. Like this has something to do with. Usually, this kanji I see with associated with like rudeness. That I don't even recognize. That looks like the one for thinking, maybe. That's definitely the kanji for speaking. Or, well, I mean, for, yeah, speaking. Telescope. This one, I think that's for thinking. This one, I'm not sure. That one looks like for passing away, I think. Which one should we go with? Thinking. I'm a thinker. All right. Name. What's my name? Fu. Di. Oh, you can put the dot over the thing. Nice. Furipu. Of course my name is Furipu, right? Furipu ga dabi ga da ka e ruto yos. Hold on, I was reading. Son of a bitch. Ancient Japan. Ancient Japan is cool. Talk to this guy in purple. Hanasu. Oh, real? What? Utsu kano sato desu. What? Talk, use, look. Jamon. What? Does anybody know what jamon is? Jamon. Fuck. I know what jamon is, but I know what this is look. Yeah, they said it's a Dragon Quest clone. Apparently you can get 8 characters in battle in this game, and 8 characters following you around in the map. Jamon is spelled. Ah, that makes sense. What are these 2 options for look? Chikata? Is that like mean nearby? Maybe? Maybe he's Jamaican. Jamon. Ashimoto. Ashimoto? What does that mean? Like more legs? Let's talk to this guy. Okay, I don't think that talking to people is going to help us that much. Maybe we talk to this guy in the red. Oh, that symbol means products. So, store. Yes, I'd like to buy. Yakuzo 15. Hon. Isn't... That would just be book? 500. Migawari Jizo. Migawari Jizo. Ashimoto is like near your feet. That's what I thought too. Well, I mean, something to do with feet? Yeah, that's what I... Then the other one would just be like nearby. Probably Chikata. Chikata is probably like nearby, I guess. I don't have enough. I'm not gonna buy anything. Fuck you. See a Jizo statue. Oh, what are those? Okay, so this is probably an inn. The Shuku symbol there. And this... What the fuck is that kanji? It kind of looks like something, but I don't know. Migawati is one of the substitution spells. Oh, okay. I think there is a word kawari. Yeah, you know what? There's a word kawari that means to replace, I think. So yeah, probably yeah, that makes sense. What is this guy saying? I don't know what he's saying, but I'm gonna... Do I want to buy... Well, let's just say yes. Let's look at his products. Gakkan bow. I'm gonna guess, like, a bow is a staff. I'm gonna guess this is, like, this guy must be weapons. That's probably a weapon. Kama. Kama chameleon. I don't know what that would... A sickle! Ah, that's That's right. Kama's a sickle. Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm gonna... Okay, well, let's just buy the expensive one. Now, can we equip it? Maybe he just asked us to... Okay, we're done. Alright, so we just bought... This is probably an inn there, Shuku. How would we... Oh, maybe use? What's Hazusu? Maybe Hazusu is equipped? Eh? Doesn't do anything. Kogatana. That's probably a katana. So I have that. Wait, the boa staff I bought should be better, right? I already had a weapon. How do I see my stats? I don't think you can see your stats. Maybe Hazusu will... Oh! The opposite. To unequip remove. I guess it can be more like drop. Hazusu? Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm not seeing a way to see stats. Wait, I have 4 people in my party? Wait, hold on a second. Wait, what? Did I see that right? Oh no, those are just the different equipment slots. Wiripu. No, it's just me. Buki, weapon. Yoroi. Kabuto, that would be helmet. Yoroi, I don't know. That's like maybe that's shirt. It's that's a kanji there. Butsu. Kabuto should be helmet, right? Then maybe weird that I don't know. Whatever. Alright, let's just go. Oh, there's another town right away. Alright. Hi. Jodo Sento Deska. What are these words? These aren't normal words. What? Auto attack. Oh, I said yes then. Alright, yeah. Jido Auto. Oh, yeah, yeah. That would make sense. Jidosha is like automobile. Is all I know. What? Game over? We died in the first encounter, even though I bought a bow. Jido. So would Jido would just be, that would be used for automatic? I guess I'm starting over. Wait, was there continue? I guess I didn't save. Alright, start over. I died in the first encounter. Dude. Well, I don't have any armor. But I used all my money on the bow anyway. Didn't seem to help. Maybe I should use the sword. That's true. Yeah. Jido. It is a Jido Hanbaiki. Jido. I know the kanji for it too. Jido Hanbaiki is vending machine. It's 5 kanji. And the do means like It just means like it just means like movement, I think. It just means like movement. So it's also used in Dolbutsu Animal. So in the G, I don't remember. This means something like oneself or something like that. Yeah, self. Self movement. Oh, is that why that goes together? I never thought about self-movement. Self-movement. Well, I mean, it doesn't always mean... I mean, Jido, there's Jidosha. Yeah, Jido Hanbaiki. Like a Jido, like a vending machine doesn't move itself. But I guess there's something to that. Self-movement. Like a Jidosha, like a vehicle would be like a self-moving machine. Kind of. That's kind of what... That's what that word means. It operates by itself. Jido is automatic. I wonder... Well, okay, we better definitely equip that sword. Maybe the sword's better. Maybe you should equip armor instead. We have the sword equipped. Maybe we can buy armor here? Maybe that other place was an armor shop? I thought that would be like an inn, but I should probably look at it. Or is somebody just going to give us armor here? What's this? This looks like something. All these NPCs? It's like we're going to have to probably talk to them to progress. Oh, look at this. Oh! Is this a dungeon? This sounds like dungeon music. This is kind of crazed. Well, I mean, if we're going to play the game at all, we may as well just... Wait, where'd that guide go? We may as well just use the guide. At least then we can make some progress in a reasonable manner. And then I can, like... Because I'm not going to know who to talk to. I'm not saying I'm going to necessarily play through the game, but... And spooky music. But I would like to see a little bit more. Game mechanics. This is a Dragon Quest clone in all aspects. However, there are a few points worthy of note. Like any standard RPG, there are towns. Oh, yeah, okay, so... Oh, that is in. Okay, I thought so. Weapon shop. Chinese symbols. So, is it actually using Chinese kanjis, different meanings? You can save your game by visiting certain castles. Early in the game, it seems enemies in this game will only attack the first 2 members of your party, but after you have all 8 members, they will suddenly attack anyone at random. You cannot choose which enemies your party will attack, it is all chosen at random. After your party starts to get large, the game will stop refreshing your HP reading when you get hit until your turn ends. There appears to be no status ailments. Death. If you want to revive a dead party member, visit a priest, which can be found in most towns. There's a fee. There's also a spell you can learn, which revives the dead. Early in the game, if all your party members die, you will get a game over and have to restart from your last save point. If Princess Shizu is in the party, she can wander around the world map alone after the rest of your party dies, and she won't get attacked. She can then visit a priest to revive your dead party members. Be warned, if she is attacked by a non-random encounter, she won't be able to attack and your game will be stuck in unending battle, forcing you to reset. It is kind of crazed. 8 party members. Annoyingly, you cannot transfer items between characters. Drop items. Hold on, I'm just gonna... I mean, we'll just reset. Or change the order of your party members. To remove items from your inventory, you must sell them. You have to use weapons and armor to equip them. Any character can equip any weapon or armor. However, equipment has different strengths when equipped on different characters. Some weapons are very powerful on one character and weak in another. You have to find the correct weapons and armor to match each warrior. but you cannot. But yet you cannot transfer items or drop them. Or no, maybe that's only talking about items and not equipment. Yeah, there was the Hazusu option is for unequipping, or maybe dropping. But it says to remove items from your inventory, you must sell them. I'm not sure if that applies to equipment as well. Characters learn spells as they level up. Game seems a little bit fucked up. Well, I mean, the guy said as much in at the top of the guide. So the symbols are going based on Chinese readings here. So all right, so it's the Chinese readings. So this top one is charity, then justice, then courtesy. Well, that fits with the meanings I know. And so does justice, kind of. Wisdom, don't know that. Loyalty, don't know that. Faith, filial piety, and respect for elders. Oh. Oh. And let me put the guide over here so I can see it better. Yeah, this is Micronics. It doesn't, but I mean, like, Micronics, even Micronics got a little bit better over the years at making less broken video games. All right, well, I'm going to pick... Wait, where was I? I'm going to pick... Justice. This feels like a circa 1989 Micronics game. It's not as completely jank as their early Famicom games, but definitely it has that sort of bare bones, like barely competent feel of a Micronics game from 1989. Okay, so we just need to know who to talk to and like what to do exactly. Wait, is there a status? Strength. View the status menu. Oh! Chikara is strength. Or it's status. Okay. Oh, you can't see our status. Well, it's not going to matter if we just do what the guy... Underfoot. Search the tile you're standing on. There is a way to unequip weapons and armor. Okay, that helps a little bit. Azusu. I don't remember that word. I knew Chikara was power, but I was confusing it with Chikai for near, since it was under the look option. Battle menu. Auto battle with options yes or no. If you select yes, party members will do all regular physical attacks for the entire battle. Hold down B when a round ends to cancel. Sapphire Drew with the raid. Sapphire Drew, hello, how's it going? Thank you for the raid. Looking at a GameFAQs guide to try to play a Japanese ancient Japan Dragon Quest RPG made by Micronics here a little bit. Alright, let's just go to the walkthrough. Cause like I can't it's too hard to figure out what to do in this Japanese game, so I wanna just depending on who you choose to start the game with, you might have a very difficult time surviving even the weakest enemy encounters. This section is meant to give you a little advice to start if you can. Oh! So wait a second, so we're choosing different characters. The kanji we pick
determines the character we start with, and some are weaker than others. If you chose Sosuke, you can skip ahead to the next section since he doesn't have to fight enemies in the beginning. I don't know who I chose. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm going to be going to Japan in a couple days. I'm excited. Wait, so... is it based on the symbol? The one you choose will be a starting character. Well, who should I pick? I don't know. They all have different... okay, so it says... if you chose Sosuke, you can skip ahead to the next section so he doesn't have to fight enemies. It doesn't really say who's better. I don't know who I chose. I chose, I think I chose I did choose Sosuke. I did choose Sosuke. The Splatfest. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I haven't forgotten, but again, it starts while I'm on the plane to Japan, and then I'm gonna be in Japan, and I mean, maybe I could play it on the plane, but it's gonna depend on how the internet is on the plane, and sometimes it's not very good, so I'll try to play it if I can, but I don't know, maybe, I might end up playing, maybe the people I'm with are staying with will, like, want to take a Splatoon break, but, you know, I don't know. It's not gonna be high priority while I'm in Japan, let's say that. Okay, let me just follow the individual guide then. Sosuke. A castle sits to the right of the starting town. Oh, wait, is this... you do start in different... wow, I see. You do start in a different town. So what do I have in my equipment? My Yoke no Ue? Is that... oh, it's not even a weapon, I guess. So go to this castle. Alright, Sapphire Drew, thanks. Hope you have a good one. Have a good sleep. I'm trying to like figure out where to look in this guide. Consult the weapons and armor chart at the bottom of this guide to see which equipment is good for your character and where you can get them. Your characters become stronger mostly by the equipment and not so much leveling up. I will list the order in which you're supposed to do things for each character first, then I'll give you the details about specific events. This guide seems, here are the orders in which you must do things with each character. Okay. Sosuke. Speak to villagers to learn about Kobungo. This is optional, but it will give Sosuke huge defensive strength and good weapon. Get the Kappa Shell and the Tengu Fan from Toraimin village. This game is too much trouble, man. This is like, I can't be bothered. This is... even just starting out the... okay, let's start it with a character that can actually fight. How about that? Hey, Colic, what's up? It's ancient. It's based on the Hakkenden legend. It's an RPG based on Hakkenden. And it's just, this game is just so much trouble. Let me see if I can gather who would be the strongest to start with. I don't know. Defeat Rasetsubo. The guide is too vague. I don't know. Let me try the first guy, Shino. Okay. That's the guy I picked at first. Okay, let's try this guy. So ninjas, more like samurai. It seems hard to play, hard to figure out, even if you can read Japanese. And also, like, kind of janky and low quality. Alright, I chose Shino. Now what do I do? Go northwest along the river and find a castle. But do I want to get one of these weapons or not? It's like, the weapon is not necessarily good for him. We don't know. Hard to tell. I guess I could look at his stats, though. Wait, let's see. Power. Alright, and then if we equip this weapon... Our Chikara went up to 28. Alright, that's a big increase. Don't know about the bow staff. Go north. So it says to go northwest along the river. Shino. Beginning location. Speak to the villagers in Otsuka. Do I need to speak to them now? Visit the town just east of Otsuka and speak to the priest and the man. I guess I need to speak to these guys. I would probably want to buy armor if I could. It doesn't seem like there's an armor shop here. How much is the inn? $5, I think? Okay. Maybe this shop here is selling armor. Could this be armor? I don't think I can afford it though. It could be. On Mikawari. What did Mr. Leo say that this was? The ninja thing? Migawari Jizo. Oh, you said it was like the substitution thing. Substitution jutsu. Will we be buying a spell, though? Alright, we spoke to the villagers. Let's leave. Let's go to the town east. And speak to the priest and the man in red. The priest? And the man in red. Where's the priest? This guy? That looks like a priest. Murasame? I mean, he's saying too much shit. Just whatever, whatever. Alright, talk to them. Return to Otsuka and speak to the two people in the upper right part of the town. Even if the game was in English, I probably might have a hard time figuring that out, you know? It's interesting that the game can start out in 8 different locations, depending on which character you choose. Recruit Kobunobu, Sosuke, and Genpachi. Wait, what? Well, how do I do that, though? Where are they? What? Let's try to go... There's a castle up here. Let's try to go to there. A Kappa! It's a Kappa from Twitch! Jido. Oh, yeah, Jido. So Jido is automatic. That makes sense. Let's not be automatic? There's no way we're gonna lose to this stupid idiot, right? Is that his stats on the right side? Alright, let's Tatakao. What? Oh my god, that's 40% of... What? I did 23 damage to him, but he did 7 of my 10 hit points. I guess we better run away. Oh my god. He destroyed me. Let's go to the inn. You know what? Let's try to find something we can fight and kill. Oh god, too strong! Too strong. The Kappa is too strong, just like on Twitch. Alright, at least the inn is only 5. You have no equipment, but nobody's selling... I mean... Somebody's selling a bow staff here, but... I don't know if it's better. I have a sword, I just don't have armor. There's no armor shop. I don't think. Was there an armor shop? I don't think so. Let's just try to kill something. Is it like a Kitsune? There's no way we can beat this guy, can we? Let's try. 9 damage? Oh my god. You and me both, Colic. It says little dolls that can take damage for you in your place. Substitution doll. Oh, a substitution doll. Oh. But I can't buy it though. I think it was 500. That's interesting. I wonder what a Yokuso. Or Yakuso. I don't know. Maybe it's like a healing item. But not gonna really help me in battle if I get killed in 2 hits. The 15 thing? That's what I was just asking. That's the Yokaso. I don't know what that is, but I was just guessing it. Since it's 15, perhaps it would be a healing item. But even if it were, if I'm getting killed in 2 hits, it's not gonna really help. So we just, apparently you can just find a weak enemy that we can kill or get lucky. This thing again? Just gonna run away, straight away. We can't do anything against that thing. Game doesn't even really seem that good. Like, Dragon Quest 1 has better graphics and music. A ninja? He's only got 10. Oh, dude, we can take this guy for sure. We're gonna destroy him. He only did 2 damage. He's weak. Oh, finally something we could kill. I got 3. I got 3 money to replace the 15 I've spent on inns. So, great. We just need to fight more of those guys. There you go. But presumably I'm getting experience points. But the guide says that you don't get much strength from levels, you mainly get strength from equipment. So, I don't know. This game seems fucked up. Maybe I picked the wrong character to start with. Perhaps we just... Well, I don't know how to get more money, though. Perhaps we just need to go to some place that has a better weapon and just get it. Let's just go to this castle. I don't know if it's gambling. I'm gonna say... What's he asking? Fliptendo. Tabi no kiroku o Tabi no kiroku Kakishiru shite itadakemasu ka? Well, hello to you, Jake Megabyte. Yeah, if the game has gambling, I'll fine. Well, maybe. I'm gonna say yes. Record of your travels, Kidoku. Is that it? Huh. No, I'm not very good at Japanese. I only know the basics. Kidoku is record. Kidoku. I see. Oh, this guy is saving our game. It even says that in the guide. I see. Yeah. So, I don't know. Who knows what we're supposed to do? You know, the guide is not really that helpful. This guide is not really that helpful. It's too vague. Tanuki, we gotta be able to kill this, right? Look, there's the... You see how it has like 8 slots? Like 4 in the top and 4 in the bottom. That'll be for all your party members eventually, if you could get that far in this game. But I can't. That's not gonna happen. I beat him. I beat the Tanuki. I can't play this game. I can't. It's just... It's too hard to play without a translation. It seems obtuse. It doesn't even seem that good. I tried. Yeah, I tried. I did try. Yeah, okay, so what was it called? Tell me Hakkenden. There's a Family Daily episode for it.
It's nice of them to put the warning labels right on the title screen. This is the first time that infamously awful contract developer Micronics is credited in-game. And in total fairness,
Oh, wow.
Shin Satomi Hakkenden shows a bit more technical prowess than Micronics games usually do.
It's true.
Of course, that just means it's one of the worst RPGs on the Famicom, not a contender for the worst RPG on the Famicom. Shin Satomi Hakkenden is based on a film that's known in the US as Legend of the Eight Samurai. It's a reworking of the novel.
That's some anime as well.
Sometimes known as the Eight Dog Warriors, but with even more magic involved. Personally, I'm not a fan of the film, but it's entirely possible that's because I've only seen the US version. It was a massive hit in Japan, though.
That looks pretty good to me.
It was the highest grossing film there of 1984. The RPG is in the Dragon Quest style, where you wander around a map, go to villages and castles, and fight some random battles. While exploring, you press the B button to bring up a menu, and there you can choose to talk to someone, use items in your inventory, which mainly means equip them, look at your characters to get their status, or use a magic ability. The combat system is really strange, since the very first thing it does is ask you if you want it to be an auto combat. Then it asks for every character that you have in your group if you want them to participate in the battle. If you selected an auto combat, then everyone just attacks over and over again, and you can hit B to end the auto combat if you want to manually control.
Yeah, it's just like a Megami Tensei game.
Unlike the previous Hakkenden RPG we saw, this one lets you recruit all 8 heroes. They'll walk around behind you on the world map.
I want to see that.
You can all join in on the fight. At the start of the game, you have to pick out which hero you want to be. There are 8 orbs. Each
I hope this guy
associated with a
played through the
virtue
whole
that
game.
Hero represents. I'm not going to bother going into what those virtues are, because that doesn't matter at all in the game.
Okay.
They have no effect on the story, their abilities, or anything else. After that, you're just dropped in the home village of that hero, and it's up to you to figure out what to do. There's no real guidance in the game, but the way that the game is structured, it can be broken down into roughly 6 chapters. First, you recruit 2 additional heroes. Which 2 will
It does seem like very open. Like, you know, you can pick one of 8 characters and it determines your starting spot, but it's almost like Ultima, like an Ultima game. You just go around and you just go anywhere. You have to figure out like where to go and what to do and where you can get good weapons.
Depends on which character you started with. And for all but 2 of the heroes, recruiting them consists of locating their village, walking up to them and saying hello. One of the other 2 has a guy blocking the way that you have to fight, and the other is a very special case that I'll get to. After you have a party of 3, you have to defeat a mini-boss. Then you can recruit 3 more heroes, then another quest to defeat a mini-boss, then you recruit the last 2 heroes, and then finally you can go after the big bad guy. There's one hero that's very different. They're not capable of fighting initially. They have a disease that has to be cured before they can do anything. This is the only character-driven quest in the entire game. And if you select that character as your first hero, you don't get attacked while you're wandering around the world. At least, not until you recruit someone. That lets you go running off to the far end of the game, pick up the endgame equipment, and then start your quest. Of course, if you don't know about this and just happen to select them as your starting character, then you're going to be very confused. Guess who I picked as my starting character for my first attempt? Once you actually have the game underway, of course you've got to do your early game grinding, and the grind here is absolutely brutal. There's no clear divisions on where enemies spawn, and in most cases, if you go one square to the left of the starting town, you get attacked by enemies 10 levels too high for you. You start out being able to do about 10 points of damage, and so the enemies that you can actually hurt is a pretty narrow range. At level 1, you're unlikely to be able to beat more than one group of enemies per outing, so you'll have to win a fight and then immediately retreat to a town to recover. But you don't get enough money from one fight to pay for the healing that you need because you lost over half your hit points in that fight. I even spent all my starting cash on good armor, and the basic enemies were just tearing into me. If you didn't know that you have to look for these tiny, narrow strips of enemies that you're capable of fighting, then you're just going to get chewed up by the combat system because you'll always be encountering really strong guys. And if you're defeated in combat, then it's an immediate game over. So you can walk out of town, take 2 steps, not be able to run from a fight, and that's it. To save your game, you have to go to a castle, and some characters start nowhere near one of those. So you'll have to run a gauntlet of high-level enemies so that you can save your game and get started. There's also a really infamous bug in Shin Satomi Hakkenden.
Oh.
Sometimes the bosses of the game just don't appear. And if you've encountered that bug, you have to start over. The corruption is in your save file. The comment I kept saying about this game on Japanese sites is that it feels half complete. And that's not a bad summary. Why does only one dog warrior have a special quest? Why are there only 3 real dungeons? Why isn't the recruitment more flexible? It really feels like they started out with a decent design, and then cut the development time down to about 1/4 of what they needed. This isn't the worst thing that either Micronics or Toei Animation have produced for the Famicom. It's still not a game that anyone would want to play, though.
It's true, I don't want to play it anymore. It's true. Alright. Shin Satomi Hakkenden. So there's not really much of a story to the game. I'm gonna actually, I think I feel like I can rate this game. Like, I feel like I get the idea, and especially now that we know that there's game-breaking bugs, random, like, corruption that kills your game. I'm gonna agree with Mr. Leo, and I'm gonna rate it a 2. The production value of the game is bad. Like, the music seems bad. The graphics seem bad. Like, it's not nice to look at or to listen to. It seems really tedious. Like, it's kind of cool that it's open, but... And, you know, if it weren't in Japanese, maybe we could, like, go... But, it's... I don't know. It's just a little too... Like, it doesn't feel like it would be rewarding to go around and, like, level up. The capo is cool. I mean, the art in the battles is not bad. That's true. But it seems like what you... Like, yeah, it just is too much trial and error, I guess. It seems like what you'd really want to do. Like, it's not open in a cool way. Like Dragon Quest 1. I feel like it's more open, like something like Ultimate 3, where it's, like, really obtuse. But it seems like what you really would want to do with this game is basically play the kid who can't fight, and then go get the best armor. But it just basically, you need a guide to tell you what to do in this game, because trying to figure it out yourself is too much trouble. I'm going to give it a 2 and a 3. And I'm not going to play it probably ever again. But the capo was cool. It does seem like a bad RPG. Definitely not the worst RPG, though. You can't really get worse than Hoshiwo Miruhito. But that seems kind of bad. Seems like kind of a bad game. Here, let's put it right above Bakatoshi Patten-kun. That seems good. All right. All right, another game covered for Fliptendo. What is it, 1:23 a.m.? Do we want to do any more? I probably should stop. I think the next game is another game that we probably can't play. Too many Japanese games are hurting my brain, though. I think there was a much better, much higher resolution version of this cover available. Just happened to stumble across. Oh, well. I think that's probably going to be it for tonight. At least we beat one game. We beat Rescue the Embassy mission, so that's something. And one additional game conquered. That puts our total beaten games at 287. All right, thanks for everybody for stopping by. Good to have you here, Red Mages. Thanks for sticking around the whole time. Thank you, Mr. Leo, for watching. Thanks, everybody. Thanks to the Demo, if he's still here. Probably she fell asleep or something. Skittles, Colic for stopping by. Monocule, who is asleep. And Sapphire Jew for the raid. And McCarronice for the raid. And Horrible Hog for, Asian Waste for hanging out. And I don't know. Anybody else that I forgot? Everybody. What is it? Let's see. Tuesday. 2 more days of streams. 2 more until I go for Japan. So most likely I will stream on those days. And it's going to probably be more of this. So I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a good night. Wait. Oh, should I raid somebody? I don't know. It's pretty late. Should I raid somebody? I don't know. It's pretty late. Should I? Maybe. Sharpie's playing Krusty's Funhouse. That's pretty good. Wait a second. All right. Let's raid Sharpie. All right. See you guys later. Good night. Have a good one.